Why, hello there, my name is Deathstroke 2030, and today I am talking about Deathstroke, issue number 1. Take a look at this cover art, and holy shit, this is awesome. It's just Deathstroke, just battle damaged in the rain, bloodied, and everything, and it's just lightning everywhere. It's awesome. I love the cover. It's so just badass, and I'm just like, yes! So, for those interested in Deathstroke and all that, this is actually the second New 52 series that they have had of Deathstroke. The first one, which I actually do have all in trade, that had it ran for 21 issues, I believe, and it was decent. The first 8 issues were good, then the rest kind of got weird and got very 90s very, very quickly, and yeah, so this is like their new attempt at bringing Deathstroke into everyone's mind and making like a relatable character and one that you want to follow. And for the most part, they really do that in this book. So, jump right in and talk about the issue, and immediately, in the first 2 panels, they go Deathstroke in this one place, and then in the second panel, it just shows, like, Slade Wilson's mask, and it goes, The Terminator. And that's like, holy crap, they did it. Immediately, they just get so much respect for just being like, Deathstroke, The Terminator. And it's just, holy crap, like, if anything, this book could just be Deathstroke, The Terminator all over again, and we'd be accepting of it, because we know how to differentiate Deathstroke from the Terminator franchise, and it'd just be great seeing this. And so right out of the gate, it's shaping up to be a great series. And then in the first page, this is still the first page, and they just go on about Slade talking to himself. He's just like, I don't really see myself as a bad guy, more or less a good guy, but from one angle people find me scary, and that's, let's face it, I'm a very scary guy, and I'm Slade Wilson, I like to go on adventures. And then we're just like, going on to Slade's day, and it's him just getting ready to do a mission. And I really like this. It's really shaping up to be like who and how Slade operates, because they don't really acknowledge everything that happened beforehand, like with this Deathstroke run, but they kind of allude to it, because they mention how this one character in here has kind of been acting as Slade's middleman for the past year and a half, which it was, if I believe so, that's exactly how long it's been since the Deathstroke series ended, and his original middleman died in that series, so they kind of allude to the previous series, and I like that. They kind of acknowledge that it happened, but they're just like not going full in-depth that it didn't happen. It's a soft reboot, and yeah. And then they just go on more with Slade just being a total badass in this 2-page spread of him doing shit, and it's just great. And people are dying left and right, and he's just like, I'm not paid to kill you, sir, you can leave. And the dude just goes screaming, just like, yes, thank you, yes, And then Deathstroke pops in, his lady friend, Angelica, because he's in Russia right now to kill this guy called the Possum. And so Angelica, she's the guy who is kind of, like, feeding Slade all this information. She's just like, oh, he's over there in the corner. And so Slade's just like, oh, why, hello there, Possum. And then Possum just says some words, and then that just breaks Slade's mind. Like, he loses all motor control functions. Then Possum, he just stands up, smashes Angelica's face in, and is just like, holy crap. And then Slade is just going like, he can't get up, he can't fight. And so Possum, he tries to kill him, but then Slade, he just stabs Possum through the back from the front of his face to the back of his head with the butt of the handle of a sword. And I'm just like, holy, like, this is a hardcore PR book. Let's face it, there's all the guts and all that, and it's just like, holy crap, Deathstroke, you are such a badass. And then these people are called in, and because this is in Russia, Slade mentions like, oh, it's probably the authorities, but it's not the authorities. He's just like, okay, who the frick are these people? And so they've got these weird kind of markings that says just like, who are these people? He doesn't know who these people are. They're just trying to kill him, and then he just does his best, and he kind of gets blown up. He gets blown up by a missile, and he's kind of just left shambling away, trying to escape. Possum, he's alive. He's just like, run, Deathstroke, run. I guess healing factor. And so Deathstroke, he kind of just dies. He falls over. Like he's not doing good. Like a hand's missing. The back of his brain is showing. He just falls in front of this one blind dude. And he's just like, hi, Mr. Ching, and whatnot. And so, yeah, he falls over. He kind of dies. He wakes up 16 days later. Mr. Ching, he's wearing his awesome bowler hat, mind you. He's just like, why, hello, Deathstroke. You are now indebted to me. Thank you. See you later. Now it's all a game about survival. Get out. And so they all disappear. The people with Mr. Ching, they all like disappear. And Slade, and this is the most ballsy thing anyone has ever done with Deathstroke, they give him back his eye and make him young. And I guess he's Manu Bennett now, I'm not sure. But even then, it's just like, what the hell did you do to me? And that's the end of the issue. And this is a good Deathstroke issue. Like, if anything, this is a good Deathstroke book. This is shaping up to be possibly the best Deathstroke series we'd ever get. And it really shows in this series. And this one issue alone just takes it. We get a little psychology of Deathstroke, how he sees himself, how his world works, and then we get thrown into a crazy adventure, and then the status quo is changed for the foreseeable future, and I'm just like left. This is amazing. There's just so much action. There's story in there. There's just badass Deathstroke. What more could you want from a Deathstroke series? And excuse me, and that's great. If anything, I give this a 3.5 out of 5. Yes. It's not too much on the story, but it's just enough to leave you satisfied and enjoyed. So, Tony S. Daniel and the rest of the creative team on this, this is great. This is a great series. I love it. So, my name is Deathstroke 2030, and I really like this book. Check it out. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.